It's all happening, man.
It's all happening.
It's Monday.
Good afternoon. Happy Monday, everybody.
And welcome.
Welcome to another live session with Joe and I, Navigate Biz, trying to help you in your business. Maybe you're thinking about a business, thinking about starting one, or you're already in one, and you're trying to work out how to make it better. You're in the right place. So what are we going to do today? What are we talking about today?
Well, continued on the theme of sales, because February's all about sales, because we have the free webinar on the 24th. So today is, we thought we might talk about the importance or the power of listening in sales.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of people, when in sales, a lot of people want to do a lot of talking.
They do.
Maybe not so much listening.
Yeah.
And so that feels like it's important part of we're in sales month, February being sales month here at Navigate Biz, helping you through all of the more difficult parts of selling, very important part of your business, but a lot of people aren't so keen on it.
No, they're not.
We're just trying to, I guess, humanise it a bit more, make it a little easier for you to come to grips with. So, listening. Why should we listen when we're selling?
Well, you've got to know who your customer is, and you've got to know what their pain points is. So for me, listening is not the literal piece of the ears, but it's also about looking at the data and listening into where your customers are hanging out, what are they searching for, because that's a type of listening, because you've got to go find them first, right?
Yeah.
What are they searching for?
Listen to the marketplace.
Yeah. What are the pain points they are looking to solve, and are you the solution to that?
Yeah, absolutely. So also through the process is part of listening is, I would say, is also looking and taking in what you're seeing. What is the reaction as you say something? What is the reaction you're getting? So looking at the body language.
So important.
What are your prospect, your potential customer, as you're providing them information about your business, about your product or your service, how are they reacting to that? And are you listening? Are you even looking for their reaction?
Are you observing? Yeah. And
then as you're seeing these reactions, these behaviours, how are you adjusting?
Because I think a lot of business owners fall into the trap of getting so enthusiastic about their product, their service, and they're just slamming their prospect with information. Now, whether it's relevant, whether they want to hear it, is that person somebody who wants to know all the detail, or is it a person who just give me high level? You've got to be able to read, as you say, the body language to see how they're reacting to the information that's being given to them. Yeah,
I think understanding human behaviour is a really important part of being successful in sales. And and I guess empathising with your potential client and just putting yourself in their shoes. What is it that they're trying to solve? As you come up with potential solutions, what are the barriers? What are the roadblocks that they're seeing? Or what is it that's not really hitting the mark for them that they want to go? I want to make that decision. So empathising with where they are, what their position is, in what the problem that they've got, and how can you best match a solution to them. And as you're doing that, coming through that, identifying what they're feeling about that. Because as soon as you can try and tap into that, makes a big difference of how quickly you can actually get to the answer. Maybe the answer is that you can't solve the problem. Maybe the answer is that they need some other solution, or there isn't just not a solution available that you're aware of. But identifying that and helping them through that process. Hey, I don't think there's anything out there that does that. Let's have a look around. I think what we've got here might be the closest thing you're going to get. Is that good enough for you? And
that's a really honest conversation, right? Super honest.
Well, it's where honesty is the best policy, the saying comes from, right?
Yeah. I remember we had a fabulous podcast with a fellow called Alan Stevens, and he was all about reading the face, not just the whole body, but the face, because we're all on virtual at the moment. Go check out that podcast because there was some fascinating information that he relayed to us when we were talking to him over the screen, and it was almost as though he was reading our minds, because he could see the facial expressions and how we responded to what he was saying, it was so insightful.
Yeah.
It's a super important piece. One of the other things about listening is listening to your existing customers. Like we make a practice of reaching out to our customers and asking them, how was the service? Did we meet the brief, for want of a better word? Did we give you the solution that you're looking for? You know, so you really got to listen to your existing customers as well to work out, well, oh, I've got to tweak this, or there's a barrier here, or it was a great experience. How can I escalate it?
And there's a lot of ways of listening. Isn't just listening to a direct instruction or communication that you've received from your customer. Listening can be something like unsubscribes.
Yes.
Unsubscribes on your database from your EDMs, from your email blasts.
Mm-hmm.
You know, an unsubscribe is you are getting information there, because if you get one unsubscribe out of tens of thousands, not such a big deal. But you know, if you're getting a large number, and proportionately you work out what 5 unsubscribes doesn't really bother me.
No.
But you know, if we woke up one day and we had 1,000 unsubscribes, so that okay, right, what was in
What's
there?
the message?
So start to go through, and of course there's different ways to react under the different levels, or between 5 and 1,000 unsubscribes, there's a lot. However, if you were sending out millions of emails, maybe 1,000 unsubscribes is not a big deal.
Yeah.
So, working out where the metrics are that's important to you, so where the voice becomes loud enough that you've got to listen to what's being said there. Because of course, if we go jumping at every single little data point, every tiny little metric, then of course we're never going to get anything done. So where does the levels of noise start to become, well, okay, I've got to listen to that, So these are really important things. So unsubscribes could be one, traffic to the website, bounce rates off the website, all these things become, these are messages that the marketplace is talking to you, and you've got to decide what are those metrics where you're going to actually start to take some action. I know we look at, on the website, we look at where people gravitate, where their cursors go to on different buttons and different pages throughout the website. Again, that's the voice of the customer, the voice of the marketplace. As we put different adverts out and we do split testing there, this is the voice. We listen to those behaviours and then we make adjustments.
Yeah.
Price points, again, it's noise. We can either choose to listen to that or not. So think about, what are all the things that your customers are saying to you, or the marketplace is saying to you in your business, that perhaps you're not listening to, because it's not just directly them coming up to you and saying, hey, I want to tell you something. They're telling you something really all day, subtle. Every day, by what they're doing or not doing in your business. If you've not got customers coming and buying from you in your business, maybe you're not reaching enough. Enough, you're not going wide enough out in the marketplace. You're not doing enough promotion out there, perhaps, or if they're going to your website but not purchasing, maybe you're just not convincing them that you've got a solution for them.
Yeah, and so a lot of what you're talking about, Nick, is that you need to have some systems in place. You need to be methodical and consistent in your checking of this data. But if you don't have a CRM, customer relationship management system, a place that all that data can sit, if you don't have the access to the back end of your website to see the heat maps of where people are going, but there's lots of technology that gives you lots of data. And I guess for us at Navigate, we talk about this in Biz Bootcamp, we talk about it in numerous platforms. So what I'm saying is, if this is something you're going, oh, man, you're talking about all these things that sounds like great information, how do I find it? Well, that's when you need to connect with us more fully, dive into Biz Bootcamp. We've got one in April. There's a free sales webinar in 24th of Feb. Start educating yourself, right? Yeah,
if you're looking for that mentoring and guidance about trying to get to that next level within your business, at Navigate Biz we can really help you with that. It's the BizFlix platform. With just immersing yourself in that business information, or actually getting into the nitty gritty of how to improve your business with us through our Biz Bootcamp. and all of the other programs in between those two things. So come and join us at Navigate Biz across all of those platforms. Anything else before we sign off? What else we've got to do in sales? We're going to listen to our customers. You got to,
I guess
one is to be attentive. First be looking for.
Proactively seek testimonials.
Yeah.
Right. Reach out to your customers. Ask them to talk about how did it go? Can you give me a testimonial? Are you prepared? Has the engagement been so great that you're prepared to refer us to somebody else? If there's hesitancy, maybe is it because they're shy, or is it because they're not so sold on the journey? So you need to ask the questions.
My experience is that if people are happy enough, if you've created enough value and built enough respect with the consumer, they will provide a testimonial.
Indeed.
So if you're really struggling getting testimonials out there in your business, and you've asked a great number of people, not one or two or three or four or five, but dozens and dozens and dozens of people, and you're not getting testimonials, I would say that the customer is not the problem, you will be the problem.
Yes.
So you've got, again, listen to that. Are you providing enough value? Have you done a good enough job? Did you make the journey seamless enough? Is there something there that the customer really wants to talk about?
Yeah. Listening is also, we spoke about this on a live last week. Your customer might have only experienced one product through you. Are they aware that there's wider products that you might have a diverse range of products like we do?
Yeah.
How are you sharing that information with your customer so they can hear you?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's the other way around.
Get that information out there. Make sure that you're promoting all the time. If you've got a great product or service, and a great business plan, great business model there, that's really servicing the marketplace, you got to get out there and tell the whole market about it. So that's promote. Okay, have a great week there, everybody. Day. We'll probably we're going to see you every other day through the rest of the week. So
we will.
So hey, again, reach out to us on navigatebiz.com. Make sure that you're checking out our podcast on Spotify, iTunes, and Android. And
if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe. We can see that you're watching.
Yeah.
We want you to subscribe.
Yeah, we're approaching 100,000 views on there now. So make sure we know you're watching. Please subscribe on there and help us spread the word.
Yeah. Tick the bell so you get the alert that when we're live again.
Okay.
Have a wonderful
great day, everybody.
See you.